In 20 minutes, Jane, you've got these on, and both of us own so many of them. These are the Women with Control pull-on leggings.
They look so good.
They do,
Yeah.
and they feel so good. Petite, average, and tall are your sizes here. 3 easy pays of $8.83. Yes, I said $8.83, and a buy more, save $5.
All right, our next feature in our live magazine is Brown Beauty. Jane Brown Beauty is a feature that I do on my Facebook page. We have been having a ball coming up with all kinds of great ways to share some of my great beauty secrets. And one of them I did earlier this summer was about how to utilize a scarf to tie on the head. So check this out. No, it was fun, wasn't it? Get some more, behind the scenes stuff on our Facebook pages on a regular basis, but also check out Fashionably Late page on QVC.com. We'll always have, our features, our My Style items will be on there, and just all the kind of fun things that we do behind the scenes for Fashionably Late. That was a Susan Graver scarf, by the way, was what I was saying.
Thank
Isn't
you.
that cute?
Yeah, that was fun.
Ideas. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's got a lot more of those ideas.
I do. Look who's here.
Yes.
One of our besties.
Do you know that I started the week with you and I'm ending the week with you? Isn't that great?
Hopefully that's a
we
good
couldn't
thing
be
for
happier.
you.
That's
Linda
very
Davies.
nice.
We love her.
Happy Friday night.
Yeah, you know it.
Well, Linda Davies is not only our dear longtime friend, but she is also a member of the Liz Claiborne New York team. Up in New York, back and forth. She carries our thoughts. She makes sure it gets it done. We're going to debut a brand new coat with an asymmetrical zip front plaid jacket tonight at a featured price with easy pay to the tune of 5 easy pays, Linda, of $17.99.
This looks good on both of you.
Isn't this
You guys are
absolutely
rocking this
beautiful?
coat. So 3 colors to choose from. We have it in the navy plaid, and that has camel
Yes.
and navy. And then next is
Look
the
at
red
this.
plaid.
Oh, I love that. And think about how
And-
soft that is. That's red and black.
Finally, we have the black and white plaid.
All right, Miss Linda, shall we do this since
let's
both
do
of us
that
are
one.
wearing
Yes,
the...
let's do this
Okay.
one. So, you start out, we came up with an idea that we do outerwear, and Liz Claiborne New York does outerwear so well, and we want to do something in a plaid. So there's a lot of thought that went into this, and I'll explain why. So we start out with the notch collar, which you can pop it up if you want to and just have that attitude as you're walking down the street. It's got a really nice hand to it, as it's so soft. You can see that we did the princess seaming in through here. Pocket placement was really crucial. You can see how we did that a little bit on an angle there, and how it just kind of blends in with the plaid. And then we did the asymmetrical zipper. Now I want you to know, when I was talking to him up there and we were talking about the zipper, I was like, well, wait a minute. I love the whole idea because I think it looks really great on, but my concern is what happens when you have it unzipped. And I just want to show you that it just falls like that.
Yeah.
Isn't that just so great?
It's great when it's
It's not like
unzipped.
lopsided.
Right.
Sometimes you put asymmetrical zippers on and it's kind
Absolutely.
of not
that
really comfortable.
motto jacket look thing
Yes.
is not, not all of them are very flattering on, and that's
so
the problem.
to me,
but-
this was really, really key. They were able to get it right. And we also have a little button closure here, and then you can zip it up. So really, really great. Length is right to the V of your hand, so it's going to give you the coverage of the derriere. Very pretty.
It's like the update to the pea coat.
Yes.
And, it's,
Yes.
and that makes it very classic. Plus, we're talking about more of that window pane plaid, so that is another timeless look that you don't ever have to worry about going out of style. The fit is beautiful, and the fabric is amazing, and believe it or not, it's machine washed.
I know. It's
Wow.
crazy. Isn't
and
that wonderful?
It's not real heavy, Linda. This is
Exactly.
something that we're going to start wearing when it begins to get a little cooler.
Yes, exactly. And I think, you know, you're gonna love having this. It's not super heavy. When you're going into more of the winter months, I would say you're probably gonna wear a heavier sweater under this. I also want to let you know it's fully lined, and we did line the sleeves. We wanted to make sure that it was easy on and easy off with that. Just a lot of thought went into this. The length is really what I love. We really went around. Do we go a little bit longer? Do we go a little bit shorter? Do we go to the hip? What do we do? And I think that we really hit the perfect length for this.
Well, 500 of these spoken for, so it's
Wow.
a great opportunity. Again, we talked about it before
Love
the show. It's a good, like, three-quarter season, I mean, not three-quarter season, I would say a good portion of the country.
Yes.
Three-quarters of the country is probably going to be a perfect coat for you.
I agree.
To wear from now, or, you know, whenever it gets cold through, like, December.
Right.
The rest of us are, you know, probably going to be wearing this, you know, through the entire winter.
I would agree.
And if you are in a climate that doesn't get brutally cold, but maybe you still get a little bit chilly at night, the Arizonas of the world, the Californias, this is that perfect winter coat for you.
I think so too. Look at Ann. Angelo put her in the white jeans, and I first questioned that. I said, "Are you sure?" He goes, "Oh, Linda, white jeans pre-fall."
We were just talking about that.
Isn't that so dynamite looking?
Yeah.
I think it looks great. I love it with the navy and the camel boot. I mean, that just looks so chic.
It does.
Really, really nice.
It's really chic. They're all nice combinations of colors too.
Yes.
So if you want to go something a little bit more dramatic, get the red.
I think so too.
Definitely.
And that's an
Traditional,
easy
the
red
black.
too. You know, a lot of peacoats and stuff, you'll see a solid red. I think by having the black and having that window paint, it's very, very, very pretty. So once again, you've got that asymmetrical zipper, which zips up very, very easily. And, you know, I like the fact that you can unzip it and it'll lace. I'm someone that usually walks around with my coat unzipped. The pockets, look how we placed the pockets right through here. I think that's so neat looking.
I will tell you this is a coat that you need to invest in that's well made. Plaid is everywhere. We're going to see plaid shirts, you know, along with our chambray, that whole look.
yes.
To have a coat like this with those kinds of well thought out details. Because if you have a plaid coat, and you know how crazy I am about my stripes, it really needs to be well done. The plaid
Right.
needs to not wear you. It needs to be the right size.
Oh, I love that.
With this is because you know, especially with the window pane plaid, sometimes they're so big it's not very flattering. Where this is so cute on, it makes a fashion
Right.
statement, and it's totally comfortable.
Or they're too tiny and then that looks
Yes.
too condensed.
too busy.
Well, I'm trying to think what you said on Wednesday. Something about Liz this was Liz Claiborne, A Perfect Weekend or
Yeah,
something.
does weekends.
Yes, this is
this
Liz.
is definitely Liz Claiborne does weekend.
Absolutely. When I saw this, I thought jeans
Yep,
and the boots and the riding boots and all that. But then I see Angela with that really cute dress on.
Yes.
And that is so office land. So I think you can
beautiful.
easily, as I like to say, desk to dinner and Saturday fun. And you've got that all wrapped up in one jacket here.
Well, here's the deal. You can get it home and try it for $17.99. Not at the end of the season with what's left over,
Right.
but at the beginning of the season. And you'll have, if you love it, then you have 4 more months to be able to pay it off at $17.99. Please understand Easy Pay. All that's required is not to have shopped with us before, but rather to be able to go ahead and just use your credit card. Any of the credit cards, your Q card, you get it home, you wear it, you love it. I also think, Linda, that this is ageless. This is something that
Yes.
all of our girls could do.
Oh,
and
yes.
something that we still look appropriate in.
I think so
right?
too. So it truly is ageless. And don't you love when you buy a new coat and now it's sitting in the closet, you can't wait to wear it? I find that I start buying things to go along with it, right? You're like, okay, well, that would look good with it, or I've got to get those boots because that would be perfect. So it's a great
Absolutely.
way to start building your wardrobe around something like that.
Over 1,000 of these have already been claimed, and no wonder why. Brand new today, right out of the fashion magazines, and just like the Liz Claiborne New York we've loved for years, this with that design team in New York always delivers on the quality, on the fit. Even look at the angle of the pockets.
I know. That was really key too. I was surprised that we did that, and I understand why. Because at first we had no pockets, then we had more of a squared off pocket. I think that just makes it look chicer.
Agreed.
It really does.
Agreed.
Very, very pretty.
And yet, if it was like super duper cold, don't hate me for taking you there, but you could put your Dennis Basso, you know, coat over this, and you'd be very comfortable. This is a definite
How
must-have,
about a nice,
right?
great, chunky sweater under this? I can see that, right, with
Yeah.
riding boots or whatever.
Are you
For the
ready
weekend?
some football?
Oh, I was just going to
Yes.
say that too, right? You know what I'm talking about? The blanket under your arm, you're looking ever so cute. Like, I can tell you that the girls when they were in high school would have let me come to the game with them with this on.
How did I was
Do you
thinking
remember?
about how the girls
Do you remember
say
this?
that to you?
I'm
Let me tell you
telling you,
something. I
I'll
got-
never forget how hurt I was
I
because
got
they were like,
kicked out of many a
"You're
thing
not
because of
wearing
my
your
coat.
old coat, are you, Mom?" And I'm like, "I guess I'm not."
Where are you going wearing that?
Yeah, where you going?
Specifically.
You're not picking me up in that, are you, Mom, at the mall? Well, who's going to see me? I'm just picking you up.
Well, and the other thing you could do is you could take the today's special value, and forgive me for walking in
ahead.
front of you. You could
Okay.
take the today's
Oh,
special
yeah.
value if you got
Oh.
that, right? And we could take the scarf off of that because that's removable, and then you could place
Oh.
that if you wanted to do something
I
like that.
love that.
We're warm, so I don't want to put that on
Okay.
you, Jane.
That's
but if you
beautiful.
wanted to do something like that,
Yeah, just put it
you
over
know,
top
why
of
not?
that.
Yes.
Awesome.
Right?
That's a great
and use
idea.
that as a necklace filler, and then because you
I
really can
love
wear
that.
this zipper
Yes.
anywhere.
You can. And let's remember, you know, once again, I'm going to show you on me that when you have that asymmetrical, this is what the design detail goes into. A lot of us don't walk around with our coat zipped up all the time. So we wanted to make sure when you unzipped it, it looked as good as unzipped as it does zipped.
Absolutely. And it is a good coat. I mean,
Take
look
it from
at the
Pat
shape
because
on
she's
it.
got a coat
Yeah.
obsession. You have more.
You have a coat.
She does.
Do you realize I did not have that problem until I started working
you
with you
met-
guys
until you
like
started
10
working
years
with us?
ago?
Yeah.
I
Isn't
mean,
that
come
cute?
on.
Pat's got
Yeah.
a nice
Yes.
collection of coats, so it really does look nice.
It looks beautiful
And I
on you.
love
And the
that
fit
you
is
really-
beautiful.
yeah.
The fit is really
It fits
nice.
the body. I love that you can see the seaming detail here. You can see how the pockets on the
Right.
side. Look at the plaid, and it's not overwhelming. And I think that's what's so great
And
about
turn
it.
around because it's the same that same princess seaming in
Look
the
how
back,
pretty that is.
which helps to define you. And yet it's not tight here
No,
at the
not
hip
at all.
area. It's also fully lined.
my bun.
Yes,
too,
sleeves
so-
too, which I think is very, very important. And can you see we did the lining? Look at the trim on that. So
Like the menswear
Yes.
tailoring. There's an
Oh, that's
anchor
beautiful.
button on the inside
There
so
is.
that it is, sits perfectly when you want to
Yes.
button it up all the way.
so if you're somewhere it's cold and breezy, you've got that. So very, very pretty. I'm really happy with it. It's so nice to be able to go up and see something, start from a design, and then end up looking this great.
Well, 1,700 of you now have already claimed exactly which color you want. The navy plaid, very, very limited. That's what Anne has on. And then Mrs. Angela is wearing
Oh,
the
look at
red
that.
and black. That red and black, even if you have not seen the plaid that much, going in the next couple of weeks, all over the stores, in the fashion magazines, it's plaid everywhere. And I'm not really sure that I'm going to be the plaid flannel girl, but this coat is the way we want to wear plaid because
you
it's
should.
elevated.
You should do it.
You think?
Yeah, we're doing a couple of plaids.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Plaid
sure.
flannel?
Plaid flannel. Yeah, a flannel shirt with a pair of jeans. Yeah, and a nice scarf. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna get you one for Christmas.
So
know
you're
what
gonna,
the funny
so you're going
thing-
to love it. You're going to love it.
You know what the funny
It's already been
thing is?
purchased.
Don't you think that when you first see something and then you suddenly you need to have it? And we're just telling you
yes.
in advance, this fall fashion day is about need to have, to look updated. The other thing is, and you said this, you buy things to go with it, you've got black. I mean, how
yes.
simple is that? You've
Right.
got white, you've got jeans. We got you covered.
Exactly.
Love it. Love you.
Yes.
Thanks for being
Thank
here.
you guys. Thanks for
Thanks.
inviting me. How fun.
Red,
Sure.
Welcome
black,
back to
and
Fashion
navy.
Late.
I know.
I know. It's great.
Season 2,
What's
the
your
sequel.
favorite thing about fall?
Oh my gosh, I think the chill in the air and fireplaces. I love a fire.
Oh, I do too. I
I
love my
love a
fireplace.
fire, yes.
Nice. That's a good one. All right. What she said. So
Okay.
we're going to continue.